Did you know that a woman in her 30s has a 30% chance of developing a thyroid nodule? And in your 40s, you have a 40% chance of developing one? And in your 50s, you have a 50% chance of developing one? Nodules are very slow growing, and they can take up to years before symptoms appear or are noticed. Some people with nodules will even find that they struggle taking in a deep breath. Now, if you can relate to the difficulties in breathing or chest tightness, you may have gone to the hospital and had blood work done and ECGs and chest x-rays and were told,
everything looks normal.
But thing is, you know something is wrong, because on top of it all, you're struggling with feeling lethargic, you're gaining weight, and you may even be struggling with depression. I mean, you're already fighting past the label of chronic complainer that us gals have had to face medically for centuries. Welcome to the club. And finally, when you do get an ultrasound, you're told that you have a thyroid nodule, or 2, or 3, or 4. How the heck did I get thyroid nodules? Are they cancerous? And how the heck do I get rid of them? These are all questions that I'm gonna answer in this week's video. Are you ready? If so, let's do this. Hey there, I'm Melissa Ramos, serving you up your healthy dose of functional nutrition and Chinese medicine, all wrapped up in a cute and quirky little funky bow. Thyroid nodules and cysts are diagnosed via ultrasound, and the nodules specifically are made up of abnormal lumps of thyroid tissue. When I got a thyroid ultrasound, they found 2 thyroid nodules and 1 cyst. And they acted up so much that they prevented me from breathing properly, and I could feel the suckers all the time. They annoyed me almost as much as the Hanson brothers singing. So I decided to name my nodules and cysts after them. That might not have been a good idea. I know what you might be thinking. The Hansons was a good band. Listen, I used to think feathered bangs were a good idea too. Anywho, so why are so many women getting thyroid nodules and cysts? And should you be worried if they're cancerous? First and foremost, I want you to take comfort in knowing that 95% of thyroid nodules are benign. There are many factors behind thyroid health, so before you go telling me, you left out a bunch of shit, Melissa. I only have 5 to 6 minutes, so for the essence of timing, I'm going to be focusing on the fact that most of us are iodine deficient, and the toxins that we're continually consuming that actually inhibit iodine absorption. So with that said, absolutely under no circumstances am I telling you to go consume iodine without the help of a skilled practitioner who can test your mineral status and support your cofactors of iodine first. In other words, stop playing practitioner with Uncle Google. It's important to test, not guess, because it'll actually save you money in the long run. But here are several things you can do in the meantime. Toxic halides are substances that inhibit the absorption of iodine. And for this video, the ones we're going to be covering are chlorine, fluoride, and bromine. Now you may think you've never met bromine, but in actuality, you have. You can find bromine in bakery products as an antibacterial in pools, and if you live in the good old US of A, you can even find it in sodas like Mountain Dew. And that's not all, folks. You can even find this cheeky little bugger hanging out in asthma inhalers too. We'll be back in 2 and 2. And then there's chloride. You may think of swimming pools, but did you also know that it can be found in Splenda and even in various teeth whiteners?
But I want to post a selfie with me and my glow-in-the-dark teeth on Instagram, along with a thought-provoking Gandhi quote.
And then there's the halide fluoride. I know there's a lot of controversy on this one, but according to a study done from the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, try saying that 5 times fast, this study found that fluoride has long-standing negative effects on bodily systems. And yeah, this toxic agent has been shown to inhibit the thyroid gland. It's even been found in Prozac, which is the brand name for the chemical component fluoxetine hydrochloride. Fluoxetine is made up of 5 different chemicals, and fluorine is one of those elements. It's also been found in fluoridated medical medicines like the antacid Prevacid, the steroid spray Flonase, which you can stick up your nose, and also the antifungal medication Diflucan, which you can stick up your hoo-ha. So, all joking aside, here is what you can do to level up on your thyroid and reduce the size of those nodules and cysts. Number 1, abstain from using products that contain halides. Number 2, invest in a water filtration system. You can check out my free Thyroid 411 guide to find out some of the systems I suggest. Drink half your body weight in ounces and add in Celtic sea salt. Water will help to flush out toxins, and the unrefined sea salt will help to flush out the toxin bromine. Number 4, go organic, because crops that are fumigated are likely high sources of bromine. Number 5, add in a proteolytic enzyme like Wobenzyme Plus, which I have no affiliation to, but it does help to eat away at the inflammation. This has personally helped me and many of my patients breathe easier again. And number 6, add in liposomal vitamin C. This is a bioavailable form of vitamin C which nourishes the adrenals and also is a cofactor of iodine. And listen, I got way more recommendations to give you, but there's only so much I can cram into a 5 or 6 minute video. So make sure that you download my free Thyroid 411 guide to get even more tools on how you can love up your thyroid. Simply click the link above or below this video. You get my point. And hey, if you dug this video, then make sure to click that subscribe button on YouTube, give it a thumbs up on Facebook, tag a friend, and share it to the world. Until next time, see ya!